And welcome back. We are live again. It has been a minute. I do apologize for not having Friday night's Royal Rumble. I was stuck due to the weather and traveling with the airlines and stuff like that, because apparently they don't know how to travel in a winter storm, but whatever. So we're back. And to my very esteemed and colleague and co-host, Joker voice, Rose is a murderer. I didn't see that earlier. Was that always there?
Yep.
You bastard. How you doing, man?
Good. Before we get started, I just want to something out there. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family and of Jeremy Renner. Was in a snowcat accident, and right now stable, but he's not out of the woods yet. So
that's actually a great point. Also, thoughts and prayers to the family of Uche Waneri, who is who was a member of Geeks and Gamers. Him and I had many disagreements on Twitter, but at least we could at least talk it out civilly and stuff like that. And so that's awful to hear. He was only 38. And apparently there were heart complications. So, we'll say, Lily, she might be here a little bit later, but
I sent her a message.
Okay. Christine, the killer call. Hey, y'all! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I need.
Okay, Lily's still at work.
Okay, I figured she was. Shadow says, hail to the Knights of the Legion, to Ryan, 300 Mirrors, and the Jester. Well,
I'm sorry. Don't go to renaming me. Who do you think you are, Shadow?
It's all right. Shadow says, hope Jeremy recovers. And he says, oh, Joker, I'll agree with your roast take if you agree with my Rhaenyra take.
No, because you don't like, because you're a supporter of the Greens. No.
He is a supporter of the Greens, which we support all different opinions here, especially those of the LGBTQIA community.
Just fun.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
All right, we're gonna cut that short because I just want Shadow to know he is welcomed here.
Sure.
So, episode 8.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
I would say that this episode is kind of the calm before the shitstorm that is the remainder of Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Christine says, finally got a day off. Working on New Year's was horrible. I work a drive-through that is open. Ooh, yeah, that sucks.
I work in a bar that's open 24 hours.
God bless you both. I don't have to do that civil service crap anymore.
And there are times I wish the stranger would come through and just take out a few customers here and there.
Goodness. All right. So let's talk Game of Thrones.
Okay. So we left off the last episode, and basically all hell broke loose. Ned has been captured.
Yes.
He is now a prisoner of King Joffrey.
Yes, indeed. And it kicks off with
Right. Yep.
with a lot of battle.
Yep. We got the Starks who are planning to leave for the Winterfell. Oh no, you're not leaving.
No. And this
So-
little tidbit is something that needs to be just slightly played.
She's with her dancing master. She's with him every morning. She always comes back with scrapes and bruises. She's so clumsy.
God, I can't stand her.
The
Never
hush. The hush
liked-
is like,
Mm,
woman, shut the hell up.
Yeah, shit's going down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Run.
Mm-hmm. Christine.
She said- found out I'm not allowed to throw punch anyone. Well, I mean, you could. There might
Yes,
be
Yes,
there might be some grumpiness about it, but
and some consequences maybe, but
I can definitely understand where you're coming from about wanting to
Oh.
throw punch somebody.
oh yeah.
Oh, look, tough guys.
Mhm. Lannisters.
Yeah, tough Lannister men on a very, very weak
Unarmed,
woman. Elderly woman.
elderly, unarmed, unarmored. Oh, and now you are a dead girl.
Yes.
My my tongue lied. My eyes said the truth. Watching is not seeing. Dead girl.
Yes, this is the swan song right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
City
we'll
Farrell.
we'll break this down in parts.
Sir Marin.
Arya Stark, come with us. Your father wants to see you.
And of course.
And why is it
Mhm.
that Lord Eddard is sending Lannister men in place
Right.
of his own?
Right.
I'm wondering.
Mind your place, dancing master.
Mind
Okay. So Arya's like, oh, okay, my dad's calling. My dad's calling for me. Okay, cool. So her instructor's like, wait a minute, something smells rotten here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something's not right.
Ah, and there we go. True.
Take her.
Yeah.
Oh,
So already now, if there was any doubt in Arya's mind, it's done.
Yeah.
Doubt is now done.
your father's calling for you. But however, if you refuse, we'll take you by force. Yeah,
Right.
because that's what Ned Stark would do.
And yes, he
Christine
is.
Yes, yes, he is still in it at this point. So little bit.
Foreign bastard. So okay, so now this is said something here when he says I am Sidio Farrell. He is the first sword of Bravos. The first, which means in all the city of Bravos, he is the best swordsman in all of Bravos.
Yep.
As we see his skill when men with steel blades, he has a wooden
And armor.
and armor. Cannoli Sasquatch.
Hey, Cannoli Sass. Hello, fellas. First season of Game of Thrones was so good. Oh, it's so good. The first season of Witcher Blood Origins was not.
We can talk about that later. It's okay.
I know we're not going to talk about it now because it's. I'm a little grumpy over it because I just watched it, but I'm behind the times. But here we go.
Bastard.
That's gangster.
That's some. That's
That
a
is
boss move. Right,
Fucking
That's
bad the fuck ass.
that's a boss move right there.
Yeah. Oh, and Arya Child. We are done with dancing for the day.
come
That's
with me.
another. Yeah. That's another boss move. He's
Come
like,
with me.
we're
Run.
done.
Yeah. Now it's we're not
Run
dead.
to your father.
Stop just for the Twitters.
So now we see why this form that he uses is called the water dancing. The water is malleable. It moves with whatever it can fit into any shape, but it is as the late great Bruce Lee said, it can fit into any any container, can basically not be held, but can shape mountains.
Yes, exactly.
Be like water.
Exactly. Be fluid. Christine says, unless I've never watched it except a few minutes when Momoa was half naked. Sorry, priority. No, you're good. Hey, look, I'm not going to judge.
Hey, that female gaze there, we do not allow that here.
Oh, let's not talk about the female gaze. Somebody accused me on freaking Facebook of, so the director, I'll do no, I'm sorry, the writer of She-Hulk and
guy.
that guy. I'll do a video about it. Yeah. I'm blocked on Twitter and I've never talked to him, by the way. So he's like pre-blocking people who follow certain.
So
talk about the ass hurt, but
anyone who is associated with Yellow Flash, who anyone who follows him or who he follows, done. You're blocked.
Talk about being that ass hurt. Shadow says, I'm back. Did I miss Ty? No, we're not even close to Tywin. This is a long drawn out episode. However,
be gone, Arya. Come with me, run. And then a great line.
Run.
The first sword of Bravos does not run.
Okay. Now, the Marin is larger, physically stronger. And
has a blade of steel, by the way, and armor.
Right. So after he breaks the play sword, says a great line. And here it comes.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, here we go. Here
what
it is.
Do we say?
Say
to the god of
the
death.
God of death.
Not today.
That's a fucking champion right there. That is a man that is a champion. Okay, so obviously we kind of have a feeling where this goes.
Right.
He defends Arya as she escapes.
Buys her time.
Sansa.
And then she just stay away from me. I'll tell my father. I'll tell the queen. Who do you think sent me?
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of Sansa being Sansa. What do you want? What do you want? I want you, Wolf Girl, and of course,
he's
Needle.
Got bad intentions. Needle does what needles do. They pierce things.
Little fat boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever. Fuck it, fat boy.
Hey,
what's up, buddy? Happy New Year, everyone. Getting the year started right with some good Game of Thrones. Yes, sir. Vanquish is a great guy. Follow him on Twitter, and he'll make you laugh. If not, his best friend, JT, will make you laugh with his horrible takes about Titanic and Joker.
What?
I'm just fucking with you, did. You are saying Rose murdered Jack?
Murked Jack.
She murked him. Oh, I like that. Rose murked Jack. It gives it an assassin role. Oh, the cats, man. Now that I'm back, dude, they were alone for 8 days. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. I was away from the pussies for never mind. Fucking Christ. Oh, just for the record, I uploaded our last Game of Thrones podcast to my Legion Talk Substack. Everybody's information is in the description. Go there and watch it because this one will be there too starting tomorrow.
Shadow, stop. Just stop.
Shadow. He's like I said, he's a young man. He's full of piss and vinegar.
And wrong.
Yeah, and wrong.
Lord Stark, you must be thirsty.
Oh, this is now we get a little thing on this here where Ned, again, man of honor, nobility, he says to him, you let this happen, you let them take me, and you watched and you saw what happened and you watched. And Varys is like, and I would again.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
not
like,
a hero.
Nope.
I was unarmed with Lannister swords in there. I mean, seriously, when you look at me, do you see a hero?
Yeah. Shadow says, yeah, I've overdone it. I'll start Tywin simping from now on.
That's a fine character. That's fine.
It's a weird character to simp for.
I
Tywin
know.
Lannister?
I'm just saying, no.
Bro. Do we need to have a conversation behind the scenes?
I got news for you.
Possibly.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Shadow, you be you, buddy. Okay.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
fine.
safe space right here.
You sweet summer child, you.
The younger one seems to have escaped the castle.
Right.
We were talking about Arya.
Even my little birds can't fuck.
Yes. And also we're talking about Sansa now. Cersei would keep her close. The rest of the household, though,
dead.
The chef says, when Elena shows up, I'll simp for her. Oh, come on. You can simp and not do it out of a sexual attraction. Otherwise, I'd simp only for ego. Okay.
Samuel!
Hey, Samuel! What's up, buddy? Playing my song, fellas. Yes. I unfortunately was not able to be on Samuel's stream on Saturday night. However, Kat and Joker were there, and I think they did a great job. And
I always do.
All right, easy, Lenny. You know what? Hold on.
All right. Open your eyes.
Blaine!
We would have nailed that scene in one take, but you kept sporting wood, so I don't want to hear it.
I expected the handsy comment again. You're the one who got handsy.
No, that was all you, son.
Oh no, well, I know. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
And I would have given my. Oh God. Oh, okay. It's always the innocents that suffer.
Okay, so now where Ned is now, these are called the black cells. These are a level that is a level that is beneath the dungeon, and this is where you send folks who you basically want to forget.
Yeah.
Drive them insane, starve them, drive them to madness, and
it's basically solitary. Samuel says, "Oh, did you catch it, Ryan? Saturday was a glorious shit show. I've only watched part of it. I need to finish it, so I'm about 1/3 of the way through. I will get there though. You guys make a great couple. Shut up, Shadow. And Joker, why would you murk Ryan?
I would never Mark Ryan. I mean, he just needs to keep his. He needs to keep his.
I got big
penis away
hands.
from-
I got big hands, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, he would have pulled me on the door and made sure I lived.
Fucking Christ. Wait, you can't switch it. You're Rose in the video, which means you killed me.
Hmm.
By your logic.
That's you made the meme, so obviously you are the one
I did not
you're
make the
projecting.
meme.
You're projecting.
I did not make the meme. That was Commander Phil.
Yeah,
He gets all the credit.
projecting.
Jesus. So, moving on.
We're at Castle Black now.
Yeah.
Now they're looking at the bodies that they found, and Sam is like, where's the smell? And they said, the what smell? And Sam's like, exactly, if they've been dead. What?
Just saying.
Mm. So if they've been dead for as long as it appears, there should be rot. There should be a stench.
Yes, there should.
Backhanded compliment there.
I mean, he's not wrong, right?
Well, I would say, you know what? We'll find out later on, but Sam is more brave than people give him credit for.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the Lord Commander. Bring me a horn of ale, Snow, and pour one for yourself.
Is there any word of my father? Sis.
Yeah, this is not. That's not a good sign.
No, it's not. And we find out the fact that apparently Lord Eddard Stark has been charged with treason.
Joffrey.
Gonna have to pause it there for the copyright. I just got a message on Twitter, so if you want to take it away, dude, real quick.
So right now, John is just kind of in a bad place. He's just sworn his vows to the Night's Watch, and then he gets news that his father has been arrested for treason, and Lord Commander Mormont then says, I hope you're not thinking of doing something stupid.
Yes, he does.
Your father has proved to be an...
Okay, so now, as much as I don't like Sansa, you gotta feel for the girl here. Here she is, sitting down on one side of the table, and she's got some of the biggest power players in Westeros.
Yeah, she's getting quadruple teamed. Like, if this was a porno, you'd have to pay extra for this kind of action.
Right.
She's getting railed out by 4 fucking people. What the fuck, dude?
Well,
and she's a teenager.
Well, it's interesting because you got Grandmaster Pycelle, who's basically playing bad cop.
Yeah,
and then you got
Pervy McPerverson, as we learn later.
Well, yeah, and then you have the Queen Cunt herself, Cersei, who's trying to play good cop, and then Varys and Littlefinger are like, she's innocent. She had nothing to do with this. You can't place this game. You can't place the blame on her. And then Cersei gives her a ultimatum.
Why does that guy sound like Robert the Bruce from Braveheart? I didn't make that connection. That's a good question. JB, any insight
you
on
mean,
that?
You mean the guy? You mean the Lord? You mean the Lord command?
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay,
thinking.
well, because he's not playing Robert the Bruce, but he is playing in Braveheart. He is William's friend's father.
Oh, wait, he's actually in Braveheart?
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't fucking know that. Never mind. I'll shut up. That's one I didn't know. Braveheart came out when I was still in like a teenager, so I'm an idiot. what's JB's nickname say now? It says House Targaryen. Well, I mean, that's a great house. House Targaryen. Why would you not be House Targaryen? Samus says, "Holy shit!" So even he didn't know. So that's fair enough. So obviously, Little Dove, as
Cersei calls her, almost mockingly calls her that.
Yeah. Well, because I think Cersei actually kind of sees a little bit of her younger self in Sansa in a sense, but at the same time, though, she's like, "You're a fucking naive bint." I don't want to say this. See you next Tuesday.
Oh, Shadow. That's I don't know if I'd declare that publicly. Great house words. Our knives are sharp.
All right. Hey, everybody is free to have their own. How can I allow you to marry my son? Well, you know what? Nobody.
Just get. But in 10 years, she will have who knows what treason she will hatch. Again, playing the bad cop.
Yeah, and what's kind of funny is you kind of hit the nail on the head with that voice.
Who knows what treason she...
Who knows what treason? Shut the fuck up, you old dick.
Word of your father's arrest will reach him soon, no doubt.
Okay, whoa. Hold on. Shadow, better than growing strong. Okay, when did I ever claim fealty to House Tyrell?
Samuel says, some men are longer than others. I see your mother's been talking about me again.
Yes, that's him.
Shadow. We're gonna help you, buddy. All right, we're gonna help you. You're young. You're
baby nuts.
I wasn't gonna say baby nuts, but baby. Oh, I need to get a baby nuts clip.
Yeah, you do. Or maybe you should have Sam send you whenever Shadow shows up in his chat, the little image that he has.
Oh Shadow. yeah, no, $20 is $20.
$20.
It's basically it's based off of 69 for 69. Okay. Tell him to come to King's Landing to swear his fealty to Joffrey.
Rob. So
yeah, we're talking about Robb Stark,
right? And at first, some was like, "Well,
if I could see my father, talk to him about."
And then she just goes, "Ugh.
You disappoint me, child."
It's also my channel community page if you want, Ryan. No, it's fine. It's fine. Look, just giving you shit. Basically, long story short.
Maester Luwin.
Yeah. This doesn't go the way that you would wish it would. There is no peace to be found.
Well, it gets and Luwin calls it out in the very next scene. Robb gets the scroll, and that's it right there. It's your sister's hand, but these are the queen's words. And
yes,
Luwin can just, again, Luwin's a very educated man, and he's like, this is a royal command, my lord. So, to ignore it is also treasonous.
Good God. Good sweet Moses. Oh, that poor boy.
That's sweet summer child.
Sweet summer child. I see his response, which is
Yeah.
you're it's not only
Oh,
a
man.
handshake that you're going to be dealt with that one. You got a purty mouth, boy.
You got a purty mile.
Yeah. So they're calling the banners.
Right. And now,
They've both sworn to defend my father, have they not?
They have.
Now we see what the words are worth.
and Lewin's like, all right. And then Theon actually says something intelligent.
Yes. He actually does.
He asks Rob
You
if
afraid?
he's scared. Are you afraid? And Rob is shaking right now. I mean,
must be.
Rob has just made a big move.
Why is that good? Means you're not stupid.
You've literally fucking waged war on the crown. So yes.
Theon isn't the moron. Well, I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day. So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that Theon is super intelligent, because later on in the series he literally feels his sister up.
I mean, he makes some dumb moves, but he's educated. He is a lord, so he knows like the formalities and stuff, and he gets some redemption later on.
He does.
Oh, Sam, God, you do.
Wow. Sam
Oh,
Sam-
Sam is a savage.
Samuel's been on the channel before, and he doesn't hold back. And whenever I'm on his channel, I don't hold back, which is why I like him. And yeah, I guess Shadow. The blood and tears, buddy. Just let it lubricate your soul into oblivion. So all the Ravens go out, right?
Okay, so back to
All the
back to
Ravens
episode.
go out.
Okay,
what?
so just go back really quick. Okay, now we see how big this fortress keep castle is.
Yes.
If you want to go, if you know who Shad is for Shad of Virtua, part of Night's Watch, he has a great video where he actually gives the proper specs of how big the Winterfell would really be if it actually existed. It is fucking huge.
It's
It is
ginormous.
massive.
It's
And not
literally
and not tall. I mean, just space.
It's literally the largest fortress out of all of them in Westeros, right?
Harrenhal is.
Wait, Harrenhal is?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Would be great to get Ryan and Samuel into a stream where neither need to hold back. Possibly a channel so small that YouTube doesn't care about it, with a weekly stream.
Well,
are you trying to invite us on, Shadow? Because you could just ask. You have our Twitters.
And plus, and plus, you get small, and plus a channel that's just starting out. You're not getting noticed by YouTube anyway. So
No, you're not. More of a walled city kind of thing.
correct.
Yeah. No, dude, Shadow. Obviously, we all give you crap, man. But if you ever want me on your channel, dude, just hit me up on Twitter. So you have my you have my new Twitter, which is LG 2076 News. And my old Twitter, my one and only original Twitter, Legion Games 2076, has been restored. So yeah, thank you, Elon Musk. But yes, Winterfell is fucking giant, and it is something that is so hard to literally conquer. Shadow says, "I'm a quarter of your size, so it felt wrong to ask. I'll talk to Cat." No, dude, don't ever be afraid to ask, ever.
Okay. This channel here is smaller than my channel, and I asked to come onto here.
Yeah, no, don't ever be afraid to ask anybody on your channel. My very first interview on this channel, this one right here, was Chrissy Mayer before she got real big. And she's the one who actually showed me how to use StreamYards, because I had no fucking idea. She's like, "Oh yeah, if you click this, this, and this," and it's like going, I'm like, "Thank you," like, because I had no fucking idea. I'd never interviewed anybody before. I just made YouTube videos with just my face, and then it took off into this thing. So yeah, never be afraid to ask for help going forward. So oh look, it's
now this is, if you didn't like Lysa Arryn before, you're really not gonna like her after this scene.
You mean the milkmaid?
I wasn't gonna use that term, but sure.
I'll use that term, because that's literally
that's literally Robin's source of food.
Yeah, and he even says in this, he's like, "I'm hungry," and it's like,
not yet. I'll feed you later. Okay, so the Raven scroll that was sent to Robb, one got sent to the Eyrie, and this is obviously evening, and Catelyn finally gets it, and she is like, "You've had this since dawn,"
and
Lysa is like, "I just gave it to you as a courtesy, because it was sent to me." And
get caught up in another husbands of your wars. Shadow says, "I've never liked Lysa Arryn. Littlefinger's one good act of the show." Yeah, in a sense, but at the same time, though, I'm sure you like the milking scene. Come on, man, don't act like you didn't. You're like, "Mommy." Just kidding. Baby nuts. I'll say this: it's a fucked up family. It's a fucked up family.
I mean, as was said, she's touched, and
the boy is touched too. Wow.
Just the isolation is just is really what drives her loopy.
Shadow. Wow. Easy, buddy. Easy. Wow. Just kidding. Whoa. I actually hated a lot of the nudity in the show, unless it involved politicking or scheming. Yeah. It was HBO. They were taking risks. They were doing their thing. So
so just because you said this, that this makes sense. Not too long ago, I was watching the stream, and Chris Gore was talking about content on shows and doing it, and he has a friend who works for HBO, and they were talking about their docuseries stuff, and most of them, the executive said that they will lose cash on every single one. So for every one of these social cause docuseries things, they will do a G-string divas, taxi cab confessions, or the other one, the real sex, because people like boobs. So that's kind of what, and
Makes
those
sense.
and those just drove revenue like crazy. So this is not uncommon for HBO.
No, and at the same time too, for the time period, nudity is something that only in modern times are we
Taboo.
yeah, thank you. It's taboo. Samuel says boobs are like Bon Jovi. Anyone who says they don't love him is lying. That's true. Vanquish, come on. What's the kid going to do if he wants to sip of milk? Why? Oh, Vanquish. He comes. I get the business, blood, tits, and blue cell. I just didn't like it compared to the other scene. No. Like I said, it does fit historically with, and much like the whole entire thing where people are like, I don't like the incest aspect of Game of Thrones. Well,
have you followed royal families throughout history?
Have you followed human history? Sorry, humans tend to hump their brothers and sisters. It's just the way it is,
and
it's easy access. And on top of the fact that it's like, extends the royal lines.
And
go ahead, Davey.
It's all relative. So
you're not wrong. It's all relative. I mean, why would a royal family that has literally tried to cement their dynasty not literally start humping each other?
No,
like, I don't get it. I mean, look at the happen. Yeah.
So and again, yes, the consequences of this is your gene pool has the depth of a teaspoon.
Yeah.
But which leads to things later on.
At the same time, though, too, is you're talking about the fact that, like, the longest that people would live is like maybe 40s, 50s tops.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that's like, whoa, like, oh my God, grandpa, whatever, lived to be 49. Like, yeah,
that's an old man back then.
Yeah, that's a fucking old man. We're not talking about 80s or 90s, for age, so yeah, it's it's kind of the whole rat concept. Rats mate with their rabbits too. Love the one you're with. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. I mean, my sister's only 4 years younger than me. I always, that's a foreign concept, but at the same time, I mean, it's like, if you're in that position and you literally, your human survival is on the line, because literally, you get a cut on the knee from, missing the swing of an axe, you could be dead.
Which we will see later on in this episode.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I did not mean for that to be, but it just further proves. Samuel, it makes sense. It's all it's all relative. It's all logical. I prefer discussion about philosophy. Dude, trust me. I feel you, man. I feel you. Of course, I feel for the safety of my son, because he won't be able to access my boob. You weird looking woman.
No. Now she says something that's very true. These people will stop at nothing.
No, they 1000% right. She is right.
However, we find out later on in another season that she's also lying about the statement too.
Interesting. The Knights of the Vale is
in the Vale where they belong, to protect their lord.
Now, just a thing with a little thing as it popped into my head. Remember in episode 10 of House of the Dragon, and Rhaenyra is looking for her allies, and she's going to Storm's End, the Eyrie, and Winterfell. Who are the three houses from Robert's Rebellion? Storm's End, the Eyrie, Winterfell. Only took 107 72 years to turn on the dynasty.
Well, Shadow says Liza could be worse. Your son could have wild as black dog nights at the door. His black dog nights knocking at the door. Samuel says, but the point is, Martin prefers a Sylvie stuck in the dryer approach to political intrigue. Okay. we know what we're talking about when we're saying the sibling stuck in the dryer, right? Oh no, like I'm stuck in the dryer. Can you help me? And it's like, oh, pull down the pants, wiener. It's a porn thing. Apparently, that's the new thing. Never mind. Fuck. Like 2020 fucked everybody up. Okay, like alcohol, drug consumption, and porn consumption went up in 2020 from the pandemic.
That's a normal day in my town.
Okay, so we have Tyrion and Bronn.
Okay, so right, so they're on the road in the hills, and Tyrion's like, as Bronn says, I'm basically here because you pay me, and Tyrion's like, that is true. Even though I would love to be your friend, but if you ever should decide to try and turn on me, just remember this: whatever they are paying you, I'll pay you more.
Fucking John. I'm stuck right now. Fucking John. Jesus Christ.
These guys.
You damn vagrants. So we have the Stonehawks, right? Or something like that.
Stone Crows.
Thank you. Coming out of the woodwork. They're
Shagga, son of Dolph.
Yes. They're basically the wildlings of the Vale, so to speak, right? They're a savage tribe, and they want to rob them blind and kill them.
And
we can dance for the children. Kill the other one.
Hold on. And then Tyrion has a great line in this when Shagga asks him, "How would you like to die?"
Yeah. No, I did skip over that.
Here we go.
Die, Tyrion, son of Tywin.
In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock.
Mr.
Grant Gregory. What's up, buddy? Jesus, it's getting gayer by the second. Thanks, dude.
That was like almost in stereo.
It was almost in stereo. Yeah, Mr. Grant Gregory, welcome. No, that's a great line from Tyrion. Obviously, I think that we can conclude that there was a little bit of a slight, at the age of 80. Nobody at that time lived to 80, so it'd probably be more like 50. But fuck it, it's for a modern. It's right, for a modern audience.
Okay. So at the age of folks who would reach there were folks who would reach that age, but they're all like the maesters.
Mm-hmm.
These are all like these are more like septons, high septons. These are all very educated, not your normal soldier combatant type that would live in harsh conditions or would be in a war setting.
Yes. Basically one that is to be sheltered and not subject to the elements or any kind of attack or infection and stuff like that. Something that very minimal impact. Samuel, come on, what the fuck, dude? Why is my computer acting like a piece of shit? Don't you do it. Okay, that one doesn't want to click, so I'm gonna
Samuel.
Dude.
Whoa, Shadow, you went dark quick, dude.
Okay, Streamlabs is acting like a piece of shit. Hold on. I'm clicking to reveal the comments, but it won't do it on either computer.
Okay, so Samael just said, I mean, the best way to go, really, with a slice of pizza in one hand and a greasy hooter in the other.
Yeah.
And then Shadow went, I prefer a chest full of holes and a triple digit butt. I didn't count. Wow. That's it's a Joker show now. Hi folks. How we doing today? So let me know in the chat what you think of Chilean's line and how much did you laugh on a scale of 1 to 5? We got that.
I got dropped on my own fucking stream. StreamYards. I've never had that happen.
Wow.
Thanks for holding it down, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, that's never happened. StreamYards, we need to have a conversation about the fact suck dick.
Here we go. Okay, so now the Stone Crows hide. So, and Tyrion's now like, hey, at least I'm out. At least I'm out here. What about the Stone Crows, who hide behind the rocks and shiver whenever Knights of the Vale ride by?
Yeah. He was
talking a little.
He's trolling fucking hard.
And Bronn is kind of like, shut up, dude. I can't take all of them.
Yeah.
Sheep don't fight back. Lannister Smith's shit better steal.
Whoa.
The axe. What we were just talking about.
Nope, I wasn't talking about that. There's another scene coming up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I don't know how long my StreamYard's gonna hold out. So, he fucking cats. Basically convinces the
Storm Crows
to help him, and we get into a little bit of a grumpiness right here.
Oh, Sir Alistair just knows how to push his buttons. And then John does. Oh dear God! Put it down. And Sir Alistair said, "You're gonna hang for this bastard."
Got a meeting of you, so I got to bounce. A great seeing you all. Have a great night. See you, Samuel. Obviously, he's a great guy. Love having him on the stream, and hopefully we will have him back on FNR Friday Night's Royal Rumble soon. Which, trust me, he is always invited.
Yes.
So John gets a little upset.
Yep. And then I told you not to do anything stupid. And that was stupid.
Yeah. It's extremely stupid. The Lord Commander.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a good that's a good doggy right there.
It's Ghost. That's a good puppy.
That's a good boy.
Some of the most animals are extremely loyal.
Also,
that's why we love animals.
Interesting, because we have talked about in the House of the Dragon the connection with Targaryens and their dragons. We have failed to mention the connection between Starks and direwolves.
Yes, you're sorry. Had to respond to something. So no, you're 1,000% right. Absolutely 1,000% right. In Game of Thrones and in the families of Westeros and stuff like that, the
older, like, it's kind of like the older you are, the more connected you are to magic.
Yes, the older families, they, obviously the Starks have their dire wolves. It is literally a part of their history. The Targaryens have their dragons. It's literally a part of their history. It is
It's
their sigils. It's in their family blood for these animals to be, because even in real life, animals are extremely are extremely attached to the humans that they basically imprint on.
And they literally almost become a extension of themselves, because as we have seen with Summer, with Summer, Bran's wolf. Summer knows when Bran is in trouble.
Yes. And we even see in the death of Lady, Sansa's direwolf. Sansa is extremely upset because Lady did nothing wrong. She has a tie to that animal, and she is angry, and she screams at the king, the queen, and Joffrey. She screams at them. That is not the subservient Sansa that we have seen for the majority of the show. It took that one act for her to actually scream in opposition of her being the next queen of Westeros and married to Joffrey.
Right. And so now we got Ghost here. And Ghost is kind of a breed, as I want to say, maybe because he was the runt or something. There's something a little different about Ghost. Ghost seems a little more in tune with magic.
Yep. Yes. And Ghost is the runt. He is literally the last one that is found, and he is given to Jon, as like,
as a joke, almost
as a joke, but the animal lives. And as someone who my oldest cat, he was the runt. When you have a runt of the litter, they are the most loyal animal you can find, seriously, because it's almost like nature tells them it's like you're alive for a reason. You mean like how Jon is a green seer like Bran is?
I don't think Jon's a green seer.
No, I'm not sure where Shadow's getting that, but I'm sure he'll tell us in the comments. We actually should probably get Shadow on one of these streams someday, because he does have Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon opinions, which everybody is welcome to interpret the episode any way, shape, or form that they want. So
in the books he's the magic. There's this will come more into season 2 stuff, which is the legend of Azor Ahai. So that comes later on, and that's a deep dive right now, which it'll get explained more and more and more throughout, and then we'll see where the writers and the showrunners of the show have dropped that ball.
All right, let's explore this. This is the Lord Commander's chambers, by the way.
Correct.
Lord Commander?
And we have a white. Oh, look at you. Oh, Ghost is like, hey, that's to my human. That's my human.
And we need to see the eyes. There you go.
Those crystal blue eyes.
What does that mean, JV? Crystal blue eyes.
That means they are whites. These are undead. They are zombies that have been resurrected by White Walkers.
And they can only be killed by certain means.
We know they can be killed by. We know from this one they can be killed by fire, and we will learn other things later.
Yes, killed by fire.
Killed by fire. Okay, so here we are in the
If you want to
Dothraki.
explain this real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay, so the Dothraki have raided a small village, a town, and the men are taking their spoils. And okay. So what we have here is the men are taking their spoils, which is horses, property, and of course women. And Dany is not enjoying this, and even though this is the Dothraki way, she's kind of oversteps a little bit here, and says that all of these the women now belong to. They are now the property of me. I am the Khaleesi. You will do as I say. And this makes a couple of the Blood Riders not very happy.
Damn it, wrong button.
It
Yes.
happens.
So yes, you were talking about the Blood Riders, the fact that they're going to take their spoils and the ladies.
And so Dany's like, no, they are now under the protection of me.
Yep.
So they will stop, and this does not make the Blood Riders happy.
Especially because she says, and those women there.
You cannot claim them all, Princess.
I can.
And I will.
See, so she is really starting to buck the tide of how the Dothraki do things.
Yes, and there's a little bit of grumpiness.
Right. And so she goes, so they take her, the Khaleesi, before the call.
Yep.
And saying, "Hey, what the hell is this? Who is she? Who is she to lecture us?" Okay.
Ananem alefak van zedig more. Hash Dothraki shakit sisajimora, hash morikith mamoa mamora.
Take them for wives.
Yes.
Not
property.
Not pillage them as property and slaves, but take them as wives.
And Drogo's like, all right, fine. Do that. And this really pisses some people off. And oh yeah, so someone mouths off to her, which if you've been following along, that's not a good move.
Oh, so he admires it. See how fierce she grows.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about his son inside of her.
My son inside her, yeah.
Não sei me usual foi. Já corrige me a mãe. Vejo Phineas a Jesus any near him.
Filling her with this fire.
Not that fire. There's
nope.
But there's fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, wow. You went there. Now, there's something that we've learned from this series and the prequel series. You call a Targaryen wife a whore, shit's gonna get real.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Fuck, that's actually a great point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you call a Targaryen woman a whore, and you get fucked the hell up.
Asumaja.
Oh, and again, Drogo's just badass. It's just the way he postures, the way he moves, his head tilts, he pulls out his blades, ready to fight, and just drops them, and it is like, come get some.
Oh, absolutely. And he's already been cut. He is walking into that blade.
Yeah, so right there. So that's not a good thing to do, because I don't think the hygiene practices are that great out on the grass sea. I'm just saying.
Reminds me of a line from Rome. You were enemies. He was a consul of Rome. Now imagine that sentiment with the person you love.
Hmm.
Oh, little bit of. Oh, he drops his knives here, by the way. He drops his knives and he continues to fight unarmed, dodging, and then I'm gonna have to unfortunately skip over this. He slices his throat with his own weapon, then proceeds to
pull out his tongue.
And put it on the pyre of bodies. You don't fuck with a Targaryen woman. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
And he's basically just like, what?
I mean, let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest here. Who are the hottest women of the two series? Daenerys Targaryen and Rhaenyra Targaryen. Without question, right? Without question. I'm just saying. They aren't warriors. They're reavers. Oh yeah. It's the same thing. It's a different in semantics and stuff like that, fighting tactics, but we could definitely. So, the witch, as she is called, offers to help Khal Drogo with his wound, and Daenerys pleads. Ygritte and Allison. Dude, you like feet, don't you? You're into that feet stuff. Shadows into feet. Marjorie Tyrell. Not gonna lie here. Marjorie is very attractive. Look, I'm not degrading what Shadow said either. Alicent is says no. Yeah, you're into the feet, dude. It's all right. Just say I like feet. It's fine. Nobody's mad about your foot fetish. No. There are many women in Game of Thrones that are, and House of the Dragon that are quite lovely.
Wait a minute. You know what?
I
got it. Shadow, are you a fan of Brienne of Tarth?
Excellent question. All right. So she is to help heal Khal Drogo.
And okay, so this is yet another example of life in a certain region of the world. These are men of the North, and they are to call them a tough breed is an understatement.
Shadow, just for the record, the actress, I can't think of her name off the top of my head. In this show, Gwendolyn
Christie.
Yeah, Gwendolyn Christie. In this show, no. But in other shows where she actually has a little bit of ladylike hair, she actually looks effeminate. She's actually kind of pretty.
Wednesday.
Even Wednesday, she looked better. But I think the best that she's looked is in the movie Welcome to Marwen. And yeah, no, it was with Steve Carell. It was an unknown movie, so to speak, but she looked really pretty, and I'm only an inch taller than her. And trust me, I would want to explore what that was like. Two giants going at it, just for the record. So, look, I'm not ashamed to say it. Fuck it.
All right.
Yeah, Shadow wants to get tossed around. He does. He's like, he's like, spin me, baby. And she's like, okay.
Lego.
Yeah.
So okay, so this is I believe this is House Glubber, who is kind of posturing, says, why would I do this? I'm gonna take my men and go back to my asshole. And Rob is like, no, you will uphold your oath. And aren't you supposed to be swearing?
There it is.
Fealty? Hold on. Aren't you supposed to be swearing fealty to your liege lord? And calls him so green that he pisses grass.
Yep.
And then he draws a blade. Out comes Rob's wolf. Which, do you know the name of Rob's wolf?
Off the top of my head, no. Right now.
Grey Wind.
Thank you.
And he comes flying across the table, grabs him by the hand, takes 2 fingers off, and then everyone's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Rob was like, he was just going to talk about the meat at my table. And then Lord Gulliver goes, he says,
Your meat is bloody tough.
and they all just start laughing. And Brandon is kind of looking around them like, you guys are nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are, what is wrong with you guys?
So, moving on to the next scene here, we have Rob and Bran.
What's happened?
All right.
Where are you going?
South, for father.
But it's the middle of the night.
The Lannisters have spies everywhere. I don't want them to know we're coming.
They're more men than we do.
Aye, they do.
All right. I'm going to step out for a couple minutes. I got a quick call to take. I will be right back.
Okay. All right. I will take over here. So basically we have the interaction between Bran and Rob here, and until I return, that will be you. So basically Bran is now, he is in charge of Winterfell. He is the Lord of Winterfell because, quite frankly, all the rest of the kids are gone, right? Sansa is, of course, Sansa would not be technically in charge anyway. But Rob is the oldest in his father's absence, and now he is leaving, so that leaves Bran. Listen to Maester Luwin, look after your little brother. But if you don't hear from me, don't be scared. Just want to make sure that we're good on the YouTube side, and
Till I return.
He says until I return. So this is one brother telling literally his youngest brother, who's probably like, I don't know, in the age of like 11, 12, you're in charge. Shadow says God darn it, with the frickin' would you do it? Okay. The right of governance comes from the people, not some words about the coming of a season. I don't know why that why is my computer acting weird? I don't like it. Stop it, computer. With that being said, they've all gone away. They'll be back soon. We have Rickon, the can zigzag wolf. Oh, this one gets a little bit inappropriate. So we have we'll actually hold on. Let me actually reshare this. Well, we can listen to the audio, but there's wieners, and quite frankly, we don't want to see no wieners. So here we go.
The old gods are answering you.
What are you doing here?
They're my gods too. Beyond the wall, they're the only gods. Even
Uh-oh. Did the stream? Oh, no. There goes. The stream caught back up. Jesus. God bless. I am having YouTube issues tonight with computers and crap.
Slaves are allowed to pray.
You're not a slave. Well, your friend did put a knife to my throat.
I'm not complaining, little lord.
Hodor.
Just telling truths.
What did you mean about hearing the gods?
You ask them. They're answering you.
Wow.
Hey, buddy.
What's up? Oh, Shadow. Rick on the Kansas zigzag.
Yeah. We've been listening to the audio because there's wieners on the horizon, but there's also legitimate stuff to listen for.
Right.
Open your ears.
It's only the wind.
Who do you think sends the wind if not the gods? They see you, boy. They hear you. Your brother will get no help from them where he's going. The old gods have no power in the south. The weirwoods there were all cut down a long time ago. How can...
Talking about the werewoods, which we actually see.
One in House of the Dragon.
Yep. Exactly.
And they watch when they have no eyes.
Go back and find your clothes, Hodor.
Oh, damn it.
Hodor.
No, that's a big man. He has giant's blood in him, or I'm the queen.
Go back and find your clothes, Hodor. Go dress.
Hodor.
Hodor.
Are there really giants beyond the wall?
That's it's a large man with a penis hanging out.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, it's like white as snow too, which is funny. Because obviously he's up the north, so are there really giants beyond the wall? All these swords should be going north, boy. And she has a point.
Right. They were touched by White Walkers. That's why they came back. And Sam has this because he read it in a book.
Yep. Sam's pretty smart.
He is.
Okay, I just want to make sure the stream's still going because had a little bit of a delay while you were gone, but we're good.
Okay.
I read about it in a book.
Right.
Not a book. Master
Okay,
Aemon's library. A library. Master Aemon.
Oh, Aemon. Aemon.
Name so familiar.
Master Aemond. Right. Yes. Master Aemond. Ooh. Yeah. Wonder where he hails from.
I don't know. It's really weird. He's got white hair and I like everyone like okay. Yeah, we're unfortunately we have to move forward a little bit quickly here.
Right. So we got Catelyn has arrived, and they're talking about Tywin and Jaime, and that Jaime is laying siege to Riverrun at this point.
Mommy has her opinions about it.
She definitely does.
And where's the point? There we go.
I remember the day you came into this world, red-faced and scrawny.
Thanks,
now
Mom.
I find you leading a host to war.
There was no one else.
No one?
Yeah.
Who were those men I saw here?
None of them are Starks.
All of them are seasoned in battle.
If you think you can send me back to Winterfell,
thought I could.
Jeez.
That was...
Wow, Catelyn, you just... I mean, she's being a mom. She's being protective of her kids, which, okay, I get, but you know the world you're living in. They have your husband.
Woman, I might have kicked it. Speaking of woman,
Princess Rhaenyra. Oh wow, she's gotten kind of bigger.
She's gotten big. She's still a very strong-willed woman and a pain in the ass.
She's a terrorist.
She is a terrorist. It's really funny, like when she does something that makes me mad. I'm like, Rhaenyra Targaryen, and then she's like, listen.
Like
I was like, all right, slight slip of words. You're just supposed to have the first name, not the anyway, we
A letter.
Right. And right.
There's no mention of Arya.
No.
We're realizing that the things must come to fruition. Shadow says, but Mom, all my friends are going to war. Yeah, no, it's a little bit of that. And he also says, very cute cat. Hope she gives birth to strong kids. Well, she can't give birth. But I see where you're coming from on that one. But yeah, so it basically says, if I go to King's Landing to bed the need a Joffrey, is that, basically she says, well, you can't do that. They'll never let you leave, which is code for you're dead either way. You're dead either way. You go and bend the knee, you will always be a threat. Or if you uprise and you actually try to fight them, you could actually possibly win, or well, it makes it simple then. Exactly.
Right. So now it's time to go meet Tywin. And then we see really Tywin as of this point he's heard rumors, whatever, that Tyrion is dead.
Yes.
Which is really no consequence to him.
The rumors of your demise were unfounded.
And just that look of just like, great, you're alive.
Yep.
And Tyrion knows it.
Because he is the Lannister disappointment. Even though he's a Lannister, he is still a giant disappointment to his father.
Sorry to disappoint you.
And who are these companions of yours?
He's like, oh, by the way, but Shadow, yes. Charles Dance just nails this role.
Yes, he does. Okay, I wanted he's introducing his friends.
And Bronn, the son of, you wouldn't know him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know him.
Bronn understands the company he's in. So he's like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, you don't give a shit. You look down on all of us.
Right.
May I present my lord father, Tywin, son of Tytos of House Lannister, Lord of Casterly Rock, Warden of the West.
Warden of the West, and his brother, which is standing right next to him, his name is Kevin.
Kind of you to go to war for me.
Kevin. Yeah, we're going to take that one. We're just
The honor of the house was at stake. Your brother would never have submitted to capture so meekly.
We have our differences, Jaime and I.
He's much more brave, but I'm better looking.
Mm-hmm. And
as he can always just turn a phrase and just be like,
We're gonna give it a slight break, and we're gonna continue with the audio because this does need to be heard, but not necessarily seen.
If Tywin had remarried with Olenna, oh God.
Oh yeah.
See, that would not work, and here is the reason why, as we will find out next season, House Tyrell is a matriarchal hierarchy.
Yep. Grandma
runs the show.
Grandma runs the show, and Grandma is very smart.
And has taught the Marjorie quite well.
Yes. Man. The stream on YouTube is so far behind. There's definitely a delay because of the little bit of issues that we had about 20 minutes ago. It's so funny.
He's braver. I'm better looking.
He's been covering himself in glory. Jaime smashed the River Lords of the Golden Tooth, and now lays siege to Riverrun, Catelyn Stark's homeland.
Stark's, Lord Eddard?
Is our hostage. He will lead no armies from his dungeon cell.
How did my sweet sister persuade the king to imprison his dear friend Ned?
Robert Baratheon is dead.
And so now Tyrion's getting more pieces of the puzzle, and he is like, oh.
This look needs to be shared because he's like, oh, shit.
Like, oh, damn.
Because he knows his family, and he knows that there is something very foul at foot.
Well, he knows his sister. He knows his nephew. He knows his nephew is a piece of shit. Pretty much everyone knows he's a piece of shit.
Yes. So they start talking about the fact that maybe
they're talking about Robb Stark here.
Yeah, because they said he is a green boy. And he said maybe though the boy does have his certain belligerence. Well, we're on the subject of war, talking about the
oh yeah, these guys over here that came with me. I promised them some stuff.
Yeah.
Can you take care of that?
Yes. A Lannister always pays his debts, and we're talking about the Stone Crows.
Right. Now we see how Tywin talks to people. Tywin talks directly, face to face, very direct, very eye contact, and even will sometimes kind of move into your space.
Yep.
As we will see next season, and there is a series of videos about about how with conversation tactics that once we get into next season, I'll bring up, and you'll see how different styles of, say, Tywin, the Marjorie, and how they're both very effective in getting what they want.
Mm-hmm. We have a little bit of pissing and moaning between the alliance for the Starks. It's not something that's necessarily super key, except for this part right here about the.
Where did you find him?
Right, the spy.
The encampment.
This is a Lannister spy.
Right, and he was taking a head count, and Robb was like, "Okay, good, go."
Yep.
Tell him how many I have.
Dan's honor and courage. Let him go.
And they're like, what? What?
Oh, mom's backing down because she knows she has overstepped her place in the family.
As she does often.
Yes.
Okay.
20,000 Northerners marching south to find out if he really does shit gold. Yes, my lord.
And he is released. And Mr. Grumpy Pants from earlier, who lost a couple of fingers.
Glover.
Yeah. He calls it, he's like, boy. And he's like, call me boy one more time. He's like, call me it. And he does not.
He almost does. He almost does the Daemon say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
because remember that there's a wolf back there that knows what's going on.
Yep.
Oh, and this is just proclamation. This is all pomp
the place to try,
ceremony.
Ward of the West is the view of the council to be paramount importance that Lord Tywin Lannister is to be hand to the king. Blah blah blah. Oh,
Barristan Selmy. Ooh, this guy's boss. This guy is a boss. And they're like, so they're basically saying your time is over, and we're gonna give you a nice keep. We're gonna do this for you, and he is like, I'm a Kingsguard. This is a thing for life. I take this oath until I die. And then Joffrey's like, you're too old to protect people. And so he draws his sword, and everyone and the Kingsguards draws a sword, and he's like, even now I could cut through the five of you like slicing.
You have to
Even
see
now, I could cut through the five of you like carving a cake.
And he's not lying.
He's not fucking lying.
He would do some damage.
Yeah, even in his advanced age, he would fuck the shit out of some people, and he would go down swinging.
Right.
Like it's definitely a scene that you have to see. Of course, he ultimately lays down his sword.
Well, no. Well, okay. Shadow's honest something here. When he says to melt it down with the rest of them, he's basically declaring himself an enemy.
Yep.
Of the throne. So
yes,
he's going to exile himself, and he's going over to Essos to find a certain someone of a previous king he served.
Interesting. Yes. And he disgraces Joffrey in the whole entire encounter, because he says, here, boy, melt it down and add it to the rest of them. That is very condescending. Not your grace, boy. We have Sansa, who comes forth to plead for her father,
and Grandmaster Pycelle, I just want to slap him.
Yeah.
Treason is treason. Shut
up. They must have lied to my father.
Renly, Stannis.
Yeah. In somewhat of a sense, she's not wrong, because
Renly did make a play.
Ned Stark was lied to by multiple people involved in this, and he did, unfortunately, Master Pycelle was given milk of the poppy.
Right. And
such sweet innocence.
Yes, he was lied to. It was just someone up right there, standing close to the throne. That's who was lying to him.
If you used to have any affection in your heart for me, talking to this ass clown who's a fucking monster.
Your sweet words have moved me. But your father has to confess and declare that I am the king. God, he just... Ugh.
Yeah. Let's we're literally on the last scene here, so here we go.
Your sweet words have moved me. But your father has to confess. He has to confess and say that I'm the king.
He will, my lord.
Or there'll be no mercy for him.
He will.
And cut. Burn all the witches and that asshole Joffrey.
Yeah. Whoever translated the dialogue from it was from the DVD too, because it is sailed high seas material. But yeah, my StreamYard seems to be fucking botching around. I keep getting weirdly pixelated. So JV, what do you got going on? And we're gonna take this out.
I just dropped my first video of 2023 to today, which was which was news from last week. In case you missed anything, this will now be the weekly, the Monday thing called Last Week's News Now. So that's going to be a new thing. I will have something on Wednesday and Friday, and also Friday night's Royal Rumble right back here, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Good episode. Even the slower ones are great. Thank you, Vanquish. Appreciate that. Yes. So everybody's links are in the description below. So go and subscribe and watch those videos. I do the best I can to watch all my friends' videos, even if I get behind a little bit sometimes. Yeah, I rarely watch normal TV unless I'm reviewing that. I watch YouTube because it's so much more entertaining. We will be back here, obviously, next week at the same time for episode 9 of season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Baylor.
And we will, but join us on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday night's Royal Rumble. We will talk to you again real soon. And JV, after the credits, feel free to go because I got to bounce and do something right after. So we'll see you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Toodles.
Mm-hmm.